Hey everybody, it's your girl, Pajama, with Pajama Life. And today we have an exciting lineup of Candy Cane Lane. Since our buddy David is back with us, we're going to do wrestlers and strays. But I couldn't do any of it without my two best buds right here. Especially Santa's helper. Say hey to the people, Patrick.
Hey everybody, glad to have you here. Let's get into this good stuff.
All right. And next up is Santa's daytime helper. Hey, hello to the people, David.
Hey everybody, great to be with you tonight. Let's see what the Pajama Show is cooking for you, if you get that reference.
And don't stray too far. We are going to review first up. He's back and in true form 40 years later. Let's take a look at Candy Cane Lane.
Our block goes all out for Christmas.
Oh, ignore all the fine print, legal mumbo jumbo. Honestly, it's like you're signing your life away.
Did she tell you what to do, a task of some kind? There's usually a very bad rhyme involved. Oh, shame.
You gotta stop doing that.
What's Christmas without a little terror?
What's scary about it?
They're talking and they're little, and that little one keeps flirting with me.
Hey, I'm scary at first, baby, but
You say one more thing, I'm gonna flick you into next Christmas.
Ooh, girl. Oh, you smell good.
New saddle black, man. Oh my gosh, Black Santa!
Holly, this is crazy.
What if it's not? What's the worst that could happen?
Patrick, what did you think of Candy Cane Lane?
I like this a lot better than I did the one we did last week. I enjoyed this, and America's Dad is still killing it. He's America's Dad now, not Bill Cosby.
Oh yeah. He's definitely a better dad.
He famously said that. I think it might have been on Saturday Night Live or one other places, but I don't know. It's still absolutely true. And he was really good. I thought the cast was better overall. I did find that the head elf that you saw there in the trailer felt a little derivative of Agatha or Agatha Harkness from the WandaVision series. It felt like it was a low rent Catherine Zahn,
Robin Thede?
Huh?
Robin Thede?
I don't know what her name is.
Oh, the little elf or the
the big baddie.
Pepper.
Yeah.
Jillian Bell.
She felt kind of derivative from the WandaVision Agatha. So not great. That her character was the weakest by far. Everybody else was great. I did not recognize Nick Offerman's voice until they showed him at the end almost.
Yeah.
Way to go on keeping that in the DL, because I love Nick Offerman, man. He is like my spirit animal. He has a permit, So I mean, there's so much good stuff going on with that. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't. I mean, I'm not a big Christmas movie fan, as anybody who's ever watched this show knows. I am not. This is not my thing, and I found this one good. So there you go. High praise indeed for me.
Oh wow! Woo! It's a Christmas miracle. David, what did you think?
Well, I do think this is one of the better ones we've seen in the Christmas genre. It is funny to think about Eddie Murphy going back to his groundbreaking movie comedy special, Raw, and thinking about that man. And now we're hearing him, and I think accurately, America's Dad. Who's your daddy now? That's kind of a funny thing. But I did enjoy this. I thought the performances were strong. I love dioramas. I'm kind of surrounded by dioramas you can't see here. So I love that stuff. So that was a neat piece of it to me, interacting with those kind of things. So I thought this was a fun Christmas movie. It's not Miracle on 34th Street, but it's all right.
And I think it's appropriate that you all are calling him America's dad, because back in the day, Bill Cosby was real nasty to Eddie Murphy. And so now
irony.
Karma.
Yeah.
But Eddie Murphy is great. He is back. It's literally 40 years since Trading Places. And so that is a nice kind of, moment that Eddie Murphy's doing another holiday movie. Whole lot less cussing. This one. And it's really fun. It's something the whole family can watch, which is great. I don't know if you kind of peeped that Tracy Ellis Ross was kind of working for an Amazon distribution company. I thought that was kind of a cute little inside thing for Amazon, who's the producer to produce this movie. So yeah, so I thought that the kids were really good. Sometimes you get kids and they can't act and it's kind of weird, but these kids could act, and so they kind of fulfilled their roles really well. So I think it's really fun. It's light. It's the addition of the Santa. I won't say who it is, but it was very funny to think of him from who he was to being Santa. It's just hilarious. So definitely check out. I think all of us agree you can check out Candy Cane Lane on Prime Video. All right, next up, we delayed it for a week, but we will body slam this review with Wrestlers on Netflix.
Every one of us are a little bit insane, but I also think that it's a way to let out emotions for us.
The ultimate goal is not to make it look like a real fight. The ultimate goal is to entertain.
It's based on real life pain, fear, trauma. You've got to be a little mad to live in this world and have even a chance of success.
It's like a switch. Shoot. Heard the roar of the crowd. And this is my show. I'm controlling this. Like, I literally feel like a superstar. You don't feel like a nobody anymore. I'm Hollywood Haley J.
When you come through that curtain, they don't make syringes big enough for the amount of adrenaline that comes through.
Wrestling dorks love wrestling, but there ain't that many of them. And they don't spend that much money. Now, over the course of summer, we're gonna have 33 shows. August 27th will be the final day. We're calling it the big one.
I want to go first. I love it. I probably watched it like 3 times, and it brought back so many great memories for me from back in the day when I would watch wrestling, and I got the wrestling magazine.
Oh, wow.
Look, somebody's cursing me.
Uh-oh.
Let me come back. David, go ahead.
We'll come back to Pam when she gets her lung back. I think this was an incredible program. These were the creators who did Last Chance U and Cheer, and they take that same ability and passion for a sports drama and they put it in the ring. And they do an amazing job of sharing these, I don't want to call them characters. I mean, they're playing characters, but these human beings who are following a dream. And I think it was incredible television. There's already Emmy talk. It has been nominated for one award already. For one, I need to go back and research. I just heard about that this week, but they have been nominated for a documentary from some group. It's not like the Emmys yet, but it has been nominated for an award. It was really, I think, again, incredibly done. And this show, and they pitched and pushed hard to have Netflix do this show. And it's really paid off. They have been performing in sold out venues. Their historic Davis Arena that you hear about, it's been sold out every show since weekly show since Netflix has come out. There have been people who have actually flown in from across the country to watch, and you have a lot of people all across this country, many celebrities watching this. Ken Jeong of Hangover fame is a big fan. He was promoting it on Twitter this past week. There's a lot of people who are really loving it. I was blown away by it, knowing some of the people involved. This was a good program. If you like drama, if you like Hart, if you have a love for wrestling, watch this show.
Man, that's true. I thought the way they built the story, it's fascinating, and you get a peek of the writing involved in it. And I thought of this as Shakespeare, digestible Shakespeare. It's a story. You have villains, you have heroes, you have conflicts, you have love interests, all of that in a physical storytelling. So I never thought about it like that until I started watching the documentary again. And I was just like, if you ask some of those people, would you go see a play? The audience, they probably go, oh no, but it's the same thing. So that's just a sneaky way to get, some really fun culture for the masses. It's not for everyone, granted, but everything ain't for everyone. So I definitely wanted to, and my husband will tell me, I used to try some wrestling moves on him. It's crazy, but it's definitely fun. Very well done in terms of a documentary. So definitely check out Wrestlers. Pat, what did you think?
Well,
here comes the fly in the cocoa.
No, I'm just gonna be what we'll call. You want me to tell you what I think about it? I have a problem with the genre overall, both wrestling and reality TV. I find nothing of value in either one of them, to be honest. And I don't. It's just I feel like it always appeals to the lowest base mentality, and it feels like, and I don't know. It feels very exploitative. And I understand that these people are I get it that they're all in, and I watched a couple episodes, but it always feels exploitative. These people are either exploiting themselves or exploiting others or exploiting their customers. It always feels like that, and there's no elevation. There's nothing elevating much about either one of them, either reality or, if you want to come at this as not a physical sport, which it isn't. And if you want to come at it as a drama, it's very base. And I don't like that, to be honest, too much. It's not my cup of tea. I'm sure that a lot of people love that stuff. It's like I said, I wouldn't have watched this if you guys hadn't made me watch it. I'm just going to be real honest. So there we are. I did it.
Okay. There'll be things that I wouldn't watch if I wasn't trying.
I know we got coming up in a couple weeks.
Coming up later in the month. But
right.
You know what? There should be something out there for everyone. Art is important. And maybe it's not the type of art that I like. But I appreciate the story part of it and the work that goes into it, and that it takes people to their dreams. John Cena had his start here. That's right, David. Mm-hmm. There have been other people that got their start in wrestling. The Rock, some of these other big stars, Steve Austin, some of these other people. So you never know where life can take you. So just, if you like it, you'll like it. If you don't, it may not make you a convert, but you never know. So definitely, I say check out.
Or at least just watch. At least just watch till they say, look at that cake. How about that cake? That's a line that just keeps on giving on the radio.
Okay. Next up, Strays.
I love my life. I love sunshine, I love butterflies, but more than anything, I love Doug.
Hey! Fucking piece of shit.
That's Doug, also known as the best owner in the world.
This ends now.
I have no idea where we are.
Hey, honey, you ever been with an Afghan before?
That owner of yours, he's not playing any game with you. He left your ass, okay?
Huh?
You are officially a stray.
That would mean Doug doesn't love me.
I should probably talk to him. I am a therapy dog.
Howl! Howling!
I'm just not a great howler.
I'm gonna go first. Trash! Oh my God. This was terrible to me. I did not like it. I thought there was... I thought I was getting something that was going to be funny and wholesome, and it turned out to be vulgar and disgusting and very sad. And I did not like it at all. This is up for my worst movie of the year. I just could not bear this thing. Ugh, trash, complete trash and utter. It was so vulgar and gross. I just can't with this movie. Pat, what did you think of it?
I thought this was hilarious. I laughed my ass off.
Of course you did. I knew it.
Of course I did, because it was funny. It was funny. It was hilarious and funny. It was obviously make-believe.
It was awful.
The beautiful little, you know.
Trash. The dogs were adorable. The dogs were exceptionally cute, and the girl dog was beautiful. I mean, very cute. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done now. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. I'm done. I am done.
Oh, he's frozen.
We did get a freeze there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, David, go ahead.
Well, in having the deciding vote on where we come into this, I have to say, it pulled my heart just the thought that somebody would abandon a dog.
Yes!
So from the trailer, it was really hard. I thought there were some funny things, but going to once he realizes that his owner has abandoned him and that he doesn't love him, that it has that unrequited love, and then he decides and he informs everyone what he's going to do.
Yeah. Which was disgusting.
Oh man, yeah. This is one I could have done without. I'm not sure where Will Ferrell kind of like fell off the good movies in my view.
Yeah,
I think it was when he made. I think it was that Soccer Dad movie. I think when he had too much caffeine and went crazy. We had Mike Ditka, yay Ditka, in that. I think that's when he kind of went off the rails with films, and I just couldn't get into it. Just hate the thought about dogs being out there all alone on the street. I got that sad singer in my head that's always playing on MSNBC in between the news shows, and that pulled me a little bit. So it was hard. That premise took away. There was some funny points. I do agree with Pat on that. So I could see that perspective. But the basic premise, I just have a hard time. As I hug my dog and I hug my kitty cat, I just hate the thought of any animal out there alone. That hurts me.
Well, let's give Pat a chance to add an addendum.
I already said what I need to say. I liked it. So let's move on.
The man likes it. Oh, yeah, which is totally valid. I mean,
we tried to give him a chance to redeem himself.
Hey, this show watched Mortal Kombat.
No,
as long as Mortal Kombat is selected, every view is valid.
Oh my gosh!
He's the man in the pirate shirt.
Arg! Child, This was, parents, please don't let your kids watch this. It is super vulgar. And
Well, it's
gross
definitely
a
not a
lot.
kids movie, but nonetheless.
Not at all. Not at all. It's not an adults movie either. So I cannot recommend it. Pat loves it though. So those of you who love Pat's views, he's 100% for it. So yeah. But to your point about Will Ferrell, I think this kind of decision making on movies is what caused the split between him and his longtime partner, Adam. I forget what his name is, but they kind of separated, and I think it's because Will Ferrell's kind of humor is not. It seems like it's going backwards instead of being elevated. And so it's really disappointing to kind of see this kind of content coming from this. Watson and Holmes was kind of the same terrible mess. So I don't know. Get back to the candidate and, funny stuff. Get Hard was funny and, some of the classic stuff. That you can enjoy. Not
the thing is, it's not any more vulgar than Step Brothers was. It wasn't any more vulgar than Talladega Nights. It wasn't any more vulgar than Anchorman. I mean, all of his classic movies, it was in the exact same vein.
All over the place. I think that is more vulgar. I mean, it's just gross. That's gross. Come on. It's gross. I didn't see any of that in Step Brothers. I didn't see. It's just weird. It was weird and terrible. So it's a split review. It's trash though. So make your own choice about watching it. But next week, we're back with another Christmas movie. And it is Family Switch on Netflix. And the new comedy special, which I have been waiting since it.
Well, we've lost her. We're still waiting for that comedy special.
Chris Rock, headliners only. And please don't destroy the treasure of Foggy Mountain. Since she's apparently froze up, I can read the titles just as well as she could, apparently, for this moment. So,
there you go.
Any final words, David?
Well, I would have to say I can't wait for us to get together and watch Doctor Who. I've been excited about that. Pretty pumped. Glad that was.
I haven't watched the third one today. It came out today.
Oh, there we go. Hey, it's live, people. Stuff happens. So Family Switch and Kevin Hart and Chris Rock, headliners only, both on Netflix. So I'm excited about that. Any final? Oh, and also every day in December, we're doing our diverse holiday movie reviews. So definitely check those out. And our Aldi Wine Advent Calendar reviews of the 24 wines. I'm drinking all of them, so check that out. Okay, David, do you have any final words for us?
Just want to wish everybody a great week. Get your Christmas shopping done and enjoy the true spirit of the holiday, whether it's hot, whether you've got tornadoes, whether there's traffic. Just enjoy this time of year and love the people around you. Can't wait to talk to you about Doctor Who in the very near future.
Okay. Patrick, you got any final words for us?
Just remember, the third episode of Doctor Who is streaming today on Disney Plus. And if you haven't watched the other two, you should probably catch them too, because they are delightful. So other than that, everybody have a great holiday. Can't wait to talk to you guys next week.
All right. We'll be back in